All right, in this short little lesson, we're just going to take a look at two ways to analyze data. The first is median, and median is actually a very easy idea. All it is that whenever you have a number of a bunch of data that's organized in numerical order, okay, from smallest to largest, all you got to do is just pick the number that is literally in the middle of the data range. So in this case, we have five pieces of data. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which means that there would be 2 on this side and there would be 2 on this side, and the one in the middle is going to be our median. So we would say in this case our median is 36 in this data range. Okay, so now sometimes though median might be represented in a set of data that is an even number, which means that you have to take the average between the middle two numbers. And we'll show you how to do that right now. Okay, in this data set, we can see that there are in fact 6 numbers that are represented here, which poses a bit of a problem with finding the median, because there's going to be no number left alone if we were to group them, because if we were to group them evenly, we would group these 3 here and these 3 here, which would leave us nothing in the middle. So what we can do is that if we group these, make 2 even groups, we could say that these 2 will belong together and these 2 will belong together, and the median will be the average, okay, or the mean of those 2 numbers. So what we'd say is that we would take 34 and we'd add it to 36 to get our total, and in this case it would be 70, and then we would simply take 70 and we'd divide it by 2 to get our median in this case, which is the mean of the 2 numbers, and our median in this case is 35. Now let's take a look at one last example just to clarify. All right, what we got here is we've got the scores on the last math test in our class. We're just going to use this as a random example. And these aren't real scores or anything, but we just made them up. All right, so what we got here is we've got a number of students that wrote the math test, and so what we want to do is we want to find the median, which is the middle score. We want to find the score on this test that has the same number of students that scored higher and the same number of students that scored lower. So let's first of all start by counting the number of students that we have here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we've got 11 students. So that should be easy, because whenever it's an odd number, we know that we'll be able to make 2 even groups, and then there will be 1 left in the middle. So we know there will be 5 students before and 5 students after that are going to be to give us our median. So we'll just count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this here will be a group, and we'll skip the next one and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this here will be a group. And so that gives us our median, which is 78. So we'd say our median in this case is 78. Well, what happens then if another student enters the class, and let's say he gets 97 on the test? Well, now that changes things up, because we've got 12 students in the class, and therefore we're going to have a group here and we're going to have a group here, but what means it leaves us with 2 numbers in the middle, 80 and 78. And so what we have to do in order to find the median now is we have to find the mean of these 2 numbers, which is the average of them. So if we take 80 and we take 78 and we add them together and then we divide them by 2, we're going to end up with 79 is going to be our new median. Let's take a look at range here quickly. Okay, range is super easy to find, because all ranges is it tells us the difference between the highest and the lowest number. So all we have to do in order to find our range is we have to take the highest number in our set of data, and then from that we have to subtract our lowest number to determine our range. So in this case, our range is 95 minus 54, which is going to equal 41. And that's all there is to it for finding range. Just take your highest, you subtract your lowest, and that number gives you the range of your set of data.